Hey guys, this is UchiEyes505 and I'm here today with a blinking tutorial. So, I'm sorry about the low volume. I'm using a not very good microphone. Anyway, so this is actually my second time recording this because the first time it didn't save. It just, or it saved, but it just randomly froze. So, like the most important part of the video, it's just stuck on one frame. So we're gonna try this again. And I have already actually animated a blink over here, but to show you guys, I'm just gonna try and do the other eye. Which, I'm gonna reverse this, because there's that stupid thing. Anyway, so, I always do 5 frames, but you can do, like, you could probably get away with 3. So what I do is, I have one open frame, like this. Just to make sure that looks fine. Normally it does not. Okay. Well, also you can see a little bit of a leftover from my other drawing tutorial where I can't draw faces without them being lopsided. Anyway, so this is our basic frame. I'm gonna call it our resting frame, which isn't like a official fancy name, that's just what I'm gonna call it. So from here we're going to have 2 in-between frames of the eye closing, a closed eye frame, and then I have one more frame where it's slightly more open because well, I'm gonna explain that once I get to actually showing you the animation. So I don't need a new layer. One thing that you want to be careful of when you're animating the in-between frames is you want to make sure that the top part of the eye is like angled downward, because it will look like they're squinting and it'll just look kind of unnatural. And the bottom part of the eye, make sure you don't move that line, or again it might look squinty and unnatural, which is not good. That's not cute. So that's our second frame. Our third frame. I got a text message. That's lovely. Oh, I am drawing on the wrong frame. Nice. Just gonna try and get through this quickly, because like last time, clocked in at about 9 minutes, so I'd like to cut some time off of that, because this is, for the most part, just unnecessary rambling. Because that's my specialty. Anyway, so I'm trying really hard to make sure that these are consistent and similar, but I'm also trying to draw fast, so no promises. Alright, we are on our second to last frame. I should delete that one on. And I hope you're enjoying the lovely background music that I really hope is not drowning out my voice. Because last time I noticed I took a lot of awkward pauses, and I figured it'd be nice to have something to fill those awkward pauses. So, okay, one more frame, and then we are ready to see what this bad boy looks like. I should probably have that frame on. I'm trying really hard to hurry. I'm sorry. I don't need that on. That's just going to confuse me. God, I must sound like the most, like, unconfident teacher ever. Like, oh, this is probably gonna be terrible, but you know, I'm trying. But, whatever. Okay, almost done. Another good thing about Fire Alpaca is it has this little button over here, so you can see just how lopsided your faces are. Alright, well, what are you gonna do? Alright, so our frames are all drawn. There is a phantom lash on this one. Is that on the, that's on the first frame too? Okay. Don't know why I did that. Alright, I'm gonna erase that. Okay. Now, what I do to see how my animation looks, because Fire Alpaca, the program I'm using, which is free, by the way, and right now it's my program of choice. It's probably not like the best program, but it works for what I need it to. So anyway, so because it doesn't export to GIFs, I put my frames into another program called GIMP, which does. And for whatever reason, if I just I copy the frame, but if I just go to GIMP, it doesn't register it, so I have to go to MS Paint, excuse me, copy it from here, put it into GIMP, which I have a image open with the same dimensions as this, and lather, rinse, repeat for all of my frames. As I said, this is probably a super inefficient way to do this, and I'm sure there is a much easier way, probably if you're using better programs, but I'm not, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not even quite sure what words I said just there. What are you gonna do? Okay, so another thing I like to do, because normally, like, I'm using this as just kind of a filler animation, is I do this little, like, double blink. So when I get to the frame just before their eye is open all the way, I make it so that they close their eyes again. Damn it. I copied the wrong frame, but I'm gonna leave that there. Okay. And just because that helps pad it out a little bit more, and it looks kind of cute. So now we need our last frame. Alright, and then we copy our resting face, put that up there. And I'm going to add a couple more copies of the resting frame, just so we have a little bit of a buffer in between blinks. Now we go to the filters, animation, playback. This is another good thing about GIMP, you can see what you're animating and see all the mistakes you're making. And that is our blinking animation. Let's hope it didn't freeze like last time. And just a couple more things. As I said, you want to make sure that these frames, their eyes, are just kind of like arched downward. That's not the right way to say that, but that's, I'm sure you guys understand, because it just gives it a more natural, good look. And as I said before, you can probably get away with 3, but I'm gonna stick with 5, because I think it looks more smooth. And I don't know about you guys, but I really like this extra frame business in there. I think it makes it look a lot more snappy and lively. Yeah, so I hope you somehow managed to find this helpful, and please like this video and subscribe, and let me know if there's any other things I could possibly try to help you guys with. And let's hope for a better tutorial format in the future. I'm sorry, I really wanted to script this, but then I didn't want to be trying to read a script and draw well at the same time, and whatever. So I hope that you found this video helpful, and I hope to see you guys soon. Have a nice day!